I've had a lot of 6-star reads, which kind of surprised me. Heartbreaking, it is tragic, it is rage-inducing, it is suspenseful. This is an awful book. End up together. No better or no worse for somebody that has read more or less than you. Everybody's at their own pace. This is supposed to be fun. Stop making it a weird competition. Anyways. Oh, my toes are caught in the webbing of this. Ow. Okay. Hey. Well, hello, I'm Erica. I am Odd. And we are doing the mid-year book review. It is halfway through the year. This year hasn't been too bad. I've just had some stress the past couple of months as we know, but we are on the up and up. Hopefully, don't jinx it, my God. But it is that magical time of year for the mid-year book review. Now, I got these questions off of a few different booktubers, so if you see a version that's different from these questions, I am so sorry. So far this year, as of the time of recording, I have read 38 books. I say that because like tonight I plan on finishing a book, so it'll be 39. But I digress. I have been running through books this year. My goal is 32 books. I'm so tired. My goal this year is 52 books and I'm at 38. So, yay, we're close. I have 187 days left to meet it. I think I'll meet it, and then I kind of just want to see how far I'll get after that. I've had a lot of good reads this year, some not so good reads. I had a lot of anticipated reads that I got to read that I was so looking forward to and was so happy with. And I also have some more that I'm looking forward to in the future. So we're gonna cover all of that today in the mid-year book tag. I'm gonna put the questions down in the description if you're wanting to do your own mid-year book tag. Let me know if you do one. I wanna watch it. I wanna know what everybody's been reading so far this year. I love the mid-year book tag because it means that we're real close to fall. We're so close to fall, I can taste it. Okay, so we have our questions. So, what is the best book I have read so far in 2026? The best book? I mean, I've had a lot of good reads this year. I've had a lot of 6-star reads, which kind of surprised me. So it's a little bit hard to pick. Okay, oh my God, that was so good too. Oh, that one was so good too, though. This is tough. Okay, you know what? Because I'm reading the arc for the 3rd book right now and having a great time, it's at the forefront of my mind. It's between this one and Harvest Season. Harvest Season, I would have to say, is also my like close second for best book this year. I would have to say, so far this year, How to Survive Camping: The Lady in Chains has been the best book as far as the first half goes. I love this series, that's all I'll say about that. However, I did finish this book, as we know, last month. And this series, if you haven't gotten into it and you haven't heeded my recommendations or my review on this book, you need to get into this series. If you love spooky stuff, and here's the thing, I always tell people, like, the first half of the first book really kind of scared me. And I think it's because I live in a forest, basically. I don't know if you guys know that about me from any of my vlogs being outside. I have a forest, which is horrifying when you're reading about a haunted forest. However, once I got halfway through the book, it became like, okay, I'm used to this. Is it the scariest book I've ever read? No. So I think if you like more cozy horror or like thrillers, you're really gonna enjoy it. However, it does have spooky, scary stuff. I just love this series, and I love the campgrounds, and I love Kate. I love all the monsters there. It's a comfort series for sure, and I think it could be a comfort series for a lot of people, and so the 2nd book of the series was my best book for 2026. What is the worst book I have read in 2026? God, great question. No, that wasn't the worst. Just because I DNF'd it doesn't mean it was the worst. I think I was just in a very intense time when I read that book. I'm on my Goodreads. That's why I'm looking down all the time. I mean, probably Below Zero by Ali Hazelwood. And I don't say it's the worst book because like, this is an awful book and da-da-da-da-da. There's some Ali Hazelwoods for me that are just hit or miss. And this one was a miss. I think I still gave it 3 stars, but really it was like a 2.8 maybe. It just wasn't my favorite. The whole trilogy of those novellas weren't really my favorite. I think they gave the trilogy series a 3-star total. And that's okay. But it's a little novella series that like if you're bored, you're not gonna feel necessarily like you're wasting your time. So like if you're behind on your reading goal, maybe that's a good series for you. However, it just wasn't my favorite. Best sequel I've read so far in 2026. Okay, Harvest Season. Now I can use Harvest Season for something. It was the best sequel. I just did a review on this. I loved it. It is funny. It is adventurous. It is spicy. It is heartbreaking. It is tragic. It is rage-inducing. It is suspenseful. It is so unbelievably good. It has like everything you want. And it was just the best time, and I couldn't put it down. I finished it in a day. So that's definitely the best sequel, right? Like if you can't put a sequel down, that's the best sequel. All right, what is the worst sequel I read in 2026? Okay, I haven't read a whole lot of sequels this year, I've noticed. So I'm gonna do a little bit of a cop-out and do Stuck With You by Ali Hazelwood. I promise you I don't hate Ali Hazelwood. It's just, again, that novella series, it just wasn't my favorite. That is the only reason, is because I have to give an answer for this. I haven't read that many sequels. That is technically a sequel from the first novella in the series. So that one, right? That's the second one. Or is that the first one? Yeah, that's the second one. I'm right. So Stuck With You by Ali Hazelwood. It just wasn't my fave. And that's okay. No hate to her. It's just wasn't my thing. New release you haven't read yet, but you want to. Oh my God, what a question. I don't know. Let's go to my want to read, shall we? Let's see if any of these are released. Here's the thing. If there's a release that I'm anticipating, I have read it. I was first in line. Oh, okay, this is a good one. I haven't read it yet. I haven't read this series. I believe it's part of a series or it's like a spin-off from a series. I'm not sure, but I think it is. In Her Own League by Liz Tomford. Let's say that that's her name. I'm sorry if I'm butchering that. It just looks very cute. My best friend just read it actually, and she like read the whole series. So I'm getting into that series, I think, in the second half of this year, but I haven't read it yet. I started it, put it down. It's a big thing with me. I'm a mood reader, so it's like, oh, maybe I don't want to read this right now, and I actually want to read this book and finish it in one night. That's like my thing, but probably In Her Own League. Most anticipated release for the second half of the year, Christmas Staycation by Megan Quinn. I'm really looking forward to that one. I saw that she announced that a few weeks ago, and I got so excited for it. That's one of my favorite Christmas series, so I'm super pumped for that. We'll throw in Grim Tidings too. Biggest surprise of the year. Here's where I'll switch this up a little bit. As far as like books goes, I know that they mean books. I don't know if I've been surprised a lot by any. I guess maybe a surprise read that I've had recently. I mean, it wasn't my favorite, but it was apparently Sir Cameron Needs to Die. We read it for book club. It was okay. It wasn't my favorite. It gave like Rocky Horror Picture Show, so that was kind of surprising. Like it went in a way that I never thought that it would go. But a surprise for me, like this is not what I was asking, but I feel the need to share it. The surprise me this year is how receptive people have been to like my booktube and my book pages and sending me arcs and book mail, and it's just been the sweetest surprise of this year for sure. It's my first year really getting like book mail, and companies like want to send me, but they want my opinion on books, and it's been really rewarding and flattering. And so I'd like to thank you guys. I know that it's a small channel, but you guys do watch and I do appreciate you, and that's probably been like the biggest surprise, is how receptive everybody has been. I was always scared for like a while to make this truly like a booktube, because in my mind, I think it's because I'm neurodivergent, in my mind it's like, even though I don't put myself in a box or like people in a box, I compartmentalize things where I'm like, well, if you do booktube you can't vlog, and if you vlog you can't do booktube. It's like, no, you can kind of just do whatever you want. And so this year I was really like, you know what, I'm gonna lean more towards booktube. It's what's calling me, and I'm so happy with it, and it feels exactly where my channel is supposed to be, because you can also vlog. That's the nice thing about it too, is it's this kind of happy medium space. I want to thank you guys for being receptive both to like the book reviews and the wrap-ups, as well as the vlogs that I still do. I haven't in a while. I'm going to. Life's just been crazy. I think I'm gonna vlog this week though, because I have some exciting stuff. So I just wanted to thank you guys for that. That has been one of the biggest surprises, is like how just accepting and receptive everybody has been, and it's been very flattering, and I am always so grateful whenever I get book mail. I never want people to think I'm like bragging. I'm always just so grateful whenever stuff like that happens for me, and so yeah, that's been one of the biggest surprises. New favorite author, debut or new to you? Definitely Frida McFadden. I hadn't read any Frida McFadden and before this year, and we know that this year on like January 1st I think I finished The Housemaid, and I've been like reading her books at least once a month. I've really tried to like pace myself because there was that one month, it was April, that I read so much Frida McFadden that my entire book wrap up was just Frida McFadden. So I've definitely been enjoying her stuff. I like that there's a big repertoire, that's not the word, but it's what I'm gonna go with. There's a bit, or library, yeah, why not? She has a large library of books for me to choose from, so that's been nice to work my way through as well. Newest fictional crush. I don't know if he's new, but Man with Skull Cup. I finished the first book in October, like October, November. So in like the first book, he's kind of just like this thing where you're like, oh, it'd be cute if they dated. Oh, this would be cute. And then like I got it into my mind that Man with Skull Cup is like just Andy Biersack, and now he's like a book crush. Not for me, but for the character Kate. Like there's book crushes that you want for yourself, and then there's book crushes that you want for the characters in the book where you're like, end up together. Just be together. You're perfect together. You have a weird life and he's like inhumane demon, and like that will work together because like unconventionality upon love. But like that's my new book crush, is like I want Man with Skull Cup for Kate. A book that made you cry. What made me cry? Have I cried much this year? I don't think so. Oh yeah, what am I talking about? I mean, it's gonna be a repeat answer, but so be it. It's harvest season. I cried during the ending of harvest season. If you know, you know. If you don't and you want it spoiled, go watch my review. However, I cried at the end of harvest season. That one got me. A book that made you happy. Oh! Two Can Play by Allie Hazelwood. There, I said something nice about Allie Hazelwood in this video. Jesus Christ. Two Can Play is just a really cute, shorter novel. I think the audiobook was like 4 hours. It was just adorable. I loved it the whole time. It was such a cozy read. It became a comfort read for sure. I just loved it. It was a good time, and there was nothing really like crazy about it that made you have like mixed emotions. It was just a good time, and it was fluffy, and it was hot, and it was just fun. And I had a really great time reading that. The most beautiful book I've bought this year or received. I mean, I haven't bought a lot of pretty books this year. I mean, I've bought some really good books, but I don't think we're gonna top Twilight last year. I bought this special edition of Twilight in October of last year, and it's just beautiful, and I can't top it. I really like the cover art of this, so we're gonna say this one. I like cover art for Never Whistle at Night. It's indigenous short stories. Each chapter is a new story. I'm still like slowly making my way through it. I really think that it's just beautiful, and it's kind of the perfect cover for the book. It is like really, really beautiful artwork. So that is the most beautiful book. Last but not least, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? I need to read a lot. My God, I mean, Grim Tidings, Christmas Staycation, Entities to Lovers I would like to read, No Matter What, Play Nice, Any Trope But You. I do technically have to finish Honeysuckle. Again, I was reading it, put it down, I'll pick it back up. Haven't started it yet, but I have it in my possession. I would like to read Quicksilver this year. And I obviously have more like fall, like if it makes you happy as a fall read, I'd really like to finish this year. I started it last year, and then I got like 32% in, and then went through a breakup, and then I read How to Survive Camping because I didn't feel like reading a romance at the time. So I want to pick that back up again this year, and there are quite a few other books. I just can't think of them right now off the top of my head, but that is it for my mid-year wrap-up. That is the answer to all of those questions. Let me know down below how many books you've read so far this year. Where are you in your reading goal? What is your reading goal? I'm always curious. Remember, it doesn't matter how many books you read, just as long as you're reading is all that matters. No better or no worse for somebody that has read more or less than you. Everybody's at their own pace. This is supposed to be fun. Stop making it a weird competition. Anyways, that is it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.